the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. Creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If you wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Blaster. $1 billion. 0 calories. I'd like to welcome you to Scully Pod, where the entertainment doesn't stop. I'm your host, the author that reads to you. Come on in. Pull up a seat. They're filling up quick. Well, let me know you're out there. Let's see some emojis. This is Dizzy Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, moderator extraordinaire Izzy Scott. She'll be behind the scenes running the overlays. It's TWP. Scott. Louder. What's louder? The music? My voice is low. Hang on. Check. Let's have Luke look at my internal mic. Yeah. Check. Check. Test, magic volume potato. Janica. Hey, Tammy, Rebel Canners. Tonight, we're going to be reading episode 9 from season 1. Awakened by the Looking Glass Reflection. Moderator extraordinaire. Awakened by the Looking Glass. Dropped again. Check. Hey, Camellia. It's fine. How do I sound, everybody? DJ, Ojo. They're coming in. Share it out. Sounds good on my end. Okay. Moderator extraordinaire, Hojo. Demi Scud distracted me in the tree. I think I saw Bella out there. Where you at, Kristen? It's Misha Lee. Magic flying potato. Scott. Tingle brain. Mr. Zani. What are you doing there? It's Gorman Tingles. Tingle deep water cultivating. Wooden metal. There you go. Sounds good. All right. We're gonna look at the same pictures or what? Who's that? Anybody can tell who that is? Sure now. Brojo. He got one in custody. Told him with Scully Pop. Hey, Joe. Yeah, it's a pretty good one tonight. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Pretty good. Well, all right. Sound okay, Izzy? She might be having problems with her earbuds. I don't know. Yes. Brain tingles begin. Quiet. Listen to the sound of my voice. Boom, chicka, rah. Boom, chicka, meow. Kitty. Welcome, Sharon. Tingle. Wearing earbuds, push 'em in deep. Got about 5 more minutes. Buckle up. It's quite the ride. Hey, Scott. Awesome. 20 of y'all out there, share it out if you can. It's the Emerald Wonderland, where the Wizard of Oz meets Alice in Wonderland head on. Every fairy tale character in between. Hell yeah, Sean. That freak off the streets. I'm Scully Pop, the author that reads to you. I read my novels. I've written a few. Bunch of short stories. other works in the public domain, and submissions from people like you. That's right, Potato Man. If you wrote something, we'll read it for you. Magic Blind Potato. #1 Gaming. Izzy Ska, aka Tingle Pop. Horses of a different color. Where's Devo? Hey, Devo. What the heck, man? I'm glad you made it. I'll try to entertain you tonight. It's your turn to relax. Over there working hard with that channel. You come on in here, let Scully Pop read to you. Devo Ska. There he is, the wild man. We can get started now. The wild man is here. He's not just the wild man, he's the native wild man. The native tingles. The bud files. It's the bud files. Ding, ding, ding. Devo Pop. Zaniska. 2 minutes, thank you. 2 minutes, thank you. Ripped and ready to go. If you got some, pour a strong one. Roll them up if you got them. Bong smokers in the back. Be courteous if you don't mind. Leave your coat up at the front with the concierge. It'll be there after the show. Hey, cha. Hey, cha. Janica. Bella's Whisper Farms. Here she is, Lucy Ska. Tingle Lucy. You ready, darling? Camellia. Ska. Oh man. Sneeze. Okay, we go to comments right there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of all realms and realities, gather around, for it's time to dive back into the magical world where Oz meets Wonderland, where fairy tales collide and where adventure lurks around every golden bridge. Kaiser Scott. Tonight, we bring you episode 9 of the Emerald Wonderland saga. A tale so fantastical, it'll make your ruby slippers tap and your Cheshire grin wider than ever. prepare to be dazzled as our heroes face their most glittering challenge yet in the gilded gardens. Will they resist the allure of eternal beauty? Or will they become the shiniest ornaments in a witch's collection? So grab your talking flowers, polish your magic mirrors, and get ready for a story that's curiouser and curiouser. The yellow brick road is calling, and this time it's paved with pure imagination. Let the adventure begin. Episode 9. The yellow brick road stretched before our heroes, its golden bricks now inlaid with shimmering threads of silver. A reminder of their adventure with Muse and the balance they had restored to the realm of story. Dorothy, Alice, Wendy, and their eclectic band of companions walked with a newfound spring in their step. Eager for whatever the next chapter might bring. As they rounded a bend, the road suddenly split into 3 paths. At the junction stood an ornate signpost, its arms spinning lazily, pointing in seemingly random directions. Destinations like happily ever after, once upon a time, and to be continued, flashed by as the sign rotated. The Mine Hatter scratched his head, his hat transforming into a confused tangle of question marks.
Well, this is a fine how do you do. Which way do we go?
Before anyone could answer, a melodious voice rang out from nearby.
Why, that depends entirely on where you want to end up, dear travelers.
Behind the signpost emerged 2 figures unlike anything they'd ever seen before. The first was a tall, willowy being that appeared to be a fusion of Rapunzel and Jack's beanstalk. Her hair was a mass of twisting, growing vines dotted with golden beans, and her dress seemed to be woven from leaves and flower petals. Beanpunzel curtsied gracefully. Greetings! I'm Beanpunzel, guardian of growing tales and nurturer of narrative seeds. Beside her stood a stocky, jovial character, a blend of the big bad wolf and the fairy godmother. He had the wolf's fur and ears, but wore a glittering gown and carried a wand that looked suspiciously like a gnawed-on bone. Fairy wolf bowing with a flourish.
And I am the fairy wolf, granter of twists and turns in every tale. Huffing and puffing optional, transformations guaranteed.
Dorothy stepped forward, her patchwork dress shimmering with the essence of their combined stories. It's wonderful to meet you both. I'm Dorothy. These are my friends. We've just come from... Beanpunzel held up a leafy hand, her hair vines curling in excitement. Oh, we know. We're word travels fast in the story line. You're the heroes who balanced muse and restored harmony to the realm of tales. Fairy Wolf nodded, his tail wagging.
Indeed, your adventure has already sprouted 100 new story seeds. But tell me, what brings you to the crossroads of tales?
Fairy Wolf nodded, his tail wagging. Indeed, your adventure has already sprouted 100 new story seeds. But tell me, what brings you to the crossroad of tales? I think I just said that already, didn't I? Hey, Ivy B. Anything. Check that one. Alice, ever curious, peered at the spinning signpost. We're not entirely sure. We were just following the yellow brick road, and well, here we are. Wendy's eyes sparkled with excitement. Are you saying we can choose our next adventure? Bing Punzel and Fairy Wolf exchanged knowing glances. Fairy Wolf grinned, revealing a mouthful of surprisingly sparkling tea.
Cheers, my dear. You can create it.
Bean Punzel nodded, reaching into her hair and plucking out a glowing bean. Every adventure starts with a single seed of an idea. What tale would you like to grow next? As our heroes ponder this tantalizing offer, the yellow brick road beneath their feet began to shimmer and shift, responding to their unspoken desires and dreams. The signpost spun past her, new destinations blurring past, untold legends, forgotten fables, remixed rhymes. Cheshire Wizard materialized, his grin wider than ever.
Well, my friends, it seems we've reached a most delightful dilemma. Shall we plant a new tale, or perhaps prune an old one?
Red Wolf's ears perked up, catching the whisper of distant stories on the wind.
Whatever we choose, I smell another adventure in the making.
As our band of storybook heroes stood at the crossroad of tales, the realm of stories stretched out before them, infinite in their possibilities. Bing Punzel and Fairy Wolf as their new guides, what wondrous tale would they weave next? What challenges would they face? And how would their own stories continue to grow and intertwine? The next chapter awaited, ready to be written by their collective imagination and courage. Part 1. Part 2, Episode 9. Dorothy looked at her companions, a spark of excitement in her eyes. Well, gang, what do you say? Shall we plan a new tale? Alice clapped her hands in delight. Oh, yes, something that's curiouser than we've ever seen before. Wendy nodded eagerly. With darling sword fights and dashes of pixie dust. Linehatter's hat transformed into a miniature garden, complete with tiny watering can.
And perhaps a splash of madness for good measure.
Bean Punzel smiled, her hair bands curling with anticipation. She held out the glowing bean. Then let's begin. Each of you add a wish for your new adventure to the bean. One by one, our heroes step forward, whispering their desires to the magical sea. As they did, it pulsed with vibrant colors, growing slightly with each new addition. Fairy Wolf waved his bone wand, sprinkling Bean with glittering dust.
A dash of unexpected to keep things into it.
Once everyone had contributed, bean puns will melt and planted the bean in the center of the crossroads. For a moment, nothing happened. And suddenly, the ground began to rumble. The yellow brick road twisted and grew, spiraling upward as a massive beanstalk erupted from the planted seed. It stretched towards the sky, its golden bricks intertwined with silver leaves and shimmering vines. Cheshire Wizard's grin widened impossibly.
Now that's what I call a tale with potential for growth.
As the beanstalk reached into the clouds, new pathways branched off at various levels, each leading to floating islands that seemed to contain entire worlds. And Fairy Wolf chuckled, his tail wagging excitedly.
Well, looks like you've grown yourself a proper story tree. Each branch leads to a different tale of your own making.
The Red Wolf sniffed the air, catching the scent of 1,000 potential adventures.
I smell danger, mystery, and is this the aroma of freshly baked gingerbread?
Beanpunzel gestured toward the twisting pathways. Your new tale awaits, brave heroes. Which branch will you explore first? Our band's storybook characters looked at each other, their eyes shining with anticipation. The patchwork of their shared stories shimmered, ready to add new threads to its tapestry. Dorothy took a deep breath, squaring her shoulders. Well, there's only one way to find out. Onwards and upwards. As they began to climb the story tree, each step on the spiraling yellow brick road caused new leaves to sprout, each one containing a snippet of their unfolding adventure. Beanpunzel called after them, her hair binds waving farewell. Remember, the tail grows as you do. Nurture it well. Fairy Wolf's voice echoed up to them. And don't forget to expect the unexpected. That's where the real magic happens. Higher and higher they climbed, the world below shrinking away as they entered a realm of pure storytelling potential. The air around them sparkled with possibility, and each breath felt like inhaling pure imagination. But suddenly the path forked. One branch led to a dark, mysterious forest that seemed to whisper secrets. The other headed towards a shimmering castle floating on a cloud, its spires reaching even higher into the sky. Alice peered down both paths, her curiosity piqued. Curiouser and curiouser, which way shall we go? Wendy pointed toward the forest. Oh, it reminds me of the woods in Wonderland. I bet there are adventures hiding in there. Linehatter's hat transformed into a castle turret.
But think of the tea parties we could have in the castle.
As our heroes debated their next move, a swirling mist began to form around them. Imagination images of potential tales flickering within its depths. Their new adventure was taking shape, guided by their choices and fueled by their combined imagination. What perils and wonders awaited them in this story of their own creation? Which path would they choose, and how would it shape their unfolding tale? The story tree creaked and swayed gently, as if eager to find out what happened next in this most unusual of adventures. Part 2. I saw a few shining faces coming in there. Jimska, Jim Tingles. Weetzart. There's Phil. Philska. Yoda pop. Ska. Who else would have a cool time? Hey, Harley. You doing all right? It's always great to see your shining face. Tingle, Joni, tingle, Joni, tingle. Not so fast. Lucy Pa. It's Lucy Ska. Tingle, Gemma. Yeah, things looking good. Feeling all right. Feeling okay. Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. Tingle. Orly. Ska. Gemma Papa. Getting ready to get good. I'm so excited. It's Cruise Nuts is back. I say, Cruise Nuts, I'm always down for a good tea party. Native Wild Man. Did you do that or did I do that? That must have been me. Or not. Tingle. How about a little tongue clicking? $1 billion. A couple of things. Members, let's put some emojis in the chat. Number 1. And let me know you're here. Put a 10 out there. 10. Like this. 10. That's Scully Pop's favorite number, 10. Wild Man tingles. Hojo. Lucy Pa. Joni Ska. 10. Kaiser tingles. Sonny Pop. Janica. Ska. Magic flying potato. Yeah, stay tuned for the grand finale of season 1 next week. went to meet the high priestess. Ruler of the parallel universe. Tingle, 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 tingle. Kitty, 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 kitty. Where's everybody chiming in from tonight? Down here in hot, sultry South Mississippi. Check, 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 check. Test. Test, Joni, test. Test, 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 test. I'm in the living room. I say, I'm in the living room. Zindy pop, 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 pop. And Zindy skull, skull, skull. Zindy pop, skull, skull, skull. Don't let me miss anybody. I see you, Lucy. I'm in Oz. Wild man, I'm in Oz. Yeah, we get done with season 1. We're going to get the book published, and y'all can get a copy of it. We'll have illustrations and everything. Show them the book cover, Izzy. Well, a working type of the book cover anyway. It's like, oh no, where'd the cover go? Well, maybe I'll show them. Lawless in a world. Lawless in a world. Scully, Scully, Scully. Dun, dun, dun. Come in here and feel like a kid again for a little while. Scully Pop, where the entertainment doesn't stop. Yeah, you liking it so far, Janica? Awesome. It's getting ready to get really good in a minute. You'll start to catch on to my plot structure after a while, but so yeah, let's see where we're at. Doing a great job back there, Izzy. You can drop that cover now. We're going to get on to part 3 and part 4 per Janica's request to read 2 parts before a break. And there are eight parts tonight, so there'll be 3 breaks and then the outro. Shit. Careful, Scully. Part 3. After a moment of deliberation, Dorothy stepped towards the shimmering castle path. Well, we faced dark forests before. Perhaps this time We should see where the brighter road leads us. The others nodded in agreement. Together, they set off along the golden-hued branch of the story tree. As they walked, the path widened, revealing a landscape of breathtaking beauty. Fields of crystalline flowers stretched out on either side, their petals chiming softly in the breeze. Butterflies with wings of stained glass fluttered by, leaving trails of rainbow light. The Linehatter's eyes widening, his hat transforming into a kaleidoscope.
I say, this place makes Wonderland look positively drab.
Alice nodded, her curiosity piqued by the strange, beautiful surroundings. It's all so lovely, but remember, things aren't always what they seem in stories. As if in response to Alice's caution, a figure emerged from behind a tree made entirely of wind chimes. It was a young man, but his skin seemed to be made of mirrors, reflecting the colorful world around him. Mirror Lad was his name. He bowed slightly. Welcome, travelers, to the Gilded Gardens. I am Mirror Lad, and I'm afraid I must warn you, you've chosen a perilous path. Red Wolf's ears perked up. A low crowd.
What kind of peril?
Mirror Lad's reflective face shimmered with concern. This realm is under the control of Lamar, the Gilligan Witch.
Everything you see here is her creation, beautiful but dangerous.
Wendy looked around, suddenly wary of the chiming flowers and glittering butterflies. Lamora, what does this witch do? Mirror Lad sighed to sound like twinkling glass.
Lamora has the power to turn anything or anyone into beautiful, lifeless ornaments. She believes true beauty can be achieved through perfect stillness.
Cheshire Wizard materialized, his grin thoughtful.
A witch who doesn't understand the real beauty lies in movement and change. How ironically ugly.
Mirror Lad nodded.
Precisely. The path ahead is filled with wonders that will tempt you to stop and stare. But beware. If you linger too long in one place, you risk becoming part of Lamora's collection.
Dorothy's patchwork dress shimmered as she straightened her shoulders.
Thank you for the warning, Mirror Lad. Is there a way to stop Gamora?
Mirror Lad's reflective surface rippled with a smile.
Legend speaks of the prism of perspectives hidden somewhere in her crystal castle. It's said that the prism can break Lamora's illusions and reveal true beauty in all its forms.
Alice's eyes lit up with determination.
And that's what we must find.
As our heroes prepared to continue their journey, Mirror Lad offered one last piece of advice.
Remember, travelers, true beauty is more than skin deep. Don't let your eyes deceive you, and always keep moving forward.
With newfound caution and purpose, the group set off deeper into the Gilded Gardens. The path ahead shimmered invitingly, each step revealing new marvels that threatened to captivate them. But now they knew the truth behind all this glittering beauty lurked a witch who didn't understand the real meaning of loveliness. As they walked, Dorothy couldn't help but wonder, how would they resist Glamora's enchantments? And what challenges awaited them in their quest for the prism of perspectives? The adventure was just beginning, and already the promise to test not just their courage, but the very perception of beauty itself. Part 3. Part 4. Our heroes ventured deeper into the Gilded Gardens, their senses overwhelmed by the beauty surrounding them. Crystal trees chime melodiously in the breeze, their leaves shimmering like stained glass. Flowers of spun sugar and precious gems bloomed along the path, their perfume a heady mix of sweetness and magic. It's all so beautiful. Wendy breathed, her eyes wide with wonder. Linehatter nodded, his hat transforming into a miniature garden of glittering delight.
Indeed, I dare say it's even lovelier than my finest tea set.
Despite Mayor Ladd's warning, the group found it increasingly difficult to keep moving. Every few steps, a new marvel caught their eye, tempting them to stop and admire. Alice paused before a pool of liquid mirrors, mesmerized by the shining reflections. Curious, she murmured, leaning closer. Alice, don't! Dorothy called out, but it was too late. As Alice's fingers touched the surface of the pool, a ripple of golden light washed over her. In an instant, she transformed into an exquisite statue of living crystal, a curious expression frozen in place. No! Wendy cried, reaching out to touch Alice's now glassy cheek. The red wolf growled, hackles raised.
It's the witch's magic. We got to keep moving.
Cheshire Wizard materialized next to the crystallized Alice, his grin fading to a concerned frown.
Oh dear, it seems our curious queen has fallen victim to the glamorous spell of stillness.
The group huddled around Alice's statue, despair setting over them. How could they continue their quest without her? And more importantly, how could they save her? As if an answer to their unspoken questions, a shimmering figure appeared before them. It was Mirror Lad, his reflective surface rippling with urgency.
I warned you of the dangers.
His voice tinged with sadness.
Glamora's magic is powerful. Once someone succumbs to the spell of stillness, there's only one way to reverse it.
Tell us, we'll do anything to save Alice.
The spell can only be broken by destroying its source, Glamora herself.
Mirror Lad's reflective face showed a grim expression. The silence fell over the group as they absorbed this information. Linehatter's hat wilted, drooping over his eyes.
Destroy the witch. But we're not destroyers. We're adventurers, explorers, tea party enthusiasts.
Wendy placed a comforting hand on his arm. Sometimes, to save our friends, we have to do difficult things. Red Wolf nodded, a low growl rumbling in his chest.
If it's the only way to save Alice and stop this witch from trapping anyone else, then that's what we'll do.
Dorothy looked at each of her companions, then back at the crystallized Alice. Her patchwork dress shimmered with the combined essence of their shared stories, reminding her of all they'd been through together.
Maryland, how do we find Glamora?
Miralad pointed towards a distant castle that glittered like a massive diamond.
She resides there, in the heart of illusions. If you want, the path there is treacherous, filled with enchantments designed to tempt and trap.
Cheshire Wizard's grin returned, albeit smaller than usual.
Well then, my friends, it seems we have a witch to face and a friend to save, shall we?
With determined nods, our heroes set off towards the glittering castle, leaving the crystallized Alice behind. Each step was a battle against the overwhelming beauty of the gilded gardens. But the thought of their frozen friends spurred them onward. As they marched toward their confrontation with Glamora, one question burned in their minds. How could they defeat a witch whose power lay in the very beauty that surrounded them? The answer, they hoped, lay in the heart of the glittering castle that loomed before them, growing larger with each cautious step. Part 4. Creepypasta, creepypasta, creepypasta. Hello, Diamonds. Nice to see you. Hey, backyard. What's up, buddy? There's squirrels. Glitter world, glitter world. Mama bear, mama bear. It's mama bear, mama bear. Blaster. Tingle, 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 tingle. Are we still out there? Lawless in the world. Tin, 10. Emoji time, emoji time. Creepypasta over the horror. You like it, Janica? You can shut those eyes and relax. Listen to the replay. Look how I did that. What'd you do? It's going pretty well like that, Janica. Do 2 sections, take a break. Ah. Looking good. Why am I hearing 2 sources of music? No wonder that shit was playing over there. Did you know that was another song playing? Tell me I wasn't muted while I should have been reading. You had what muted for them? Did y'all hear me in chapter part 4? What? I had what muted for them? Okay. Oh, made me panic, man. Hey, Melissa. Well, the great thing about being late to one of these shows, you can go back and listen to the replay later. Heck yeah.
Mama Bear.
Oh my God. It's a pretty good story tonight. Damn, that 25 of y'all out there, share it out if you can. If we could just let one or two people, y'all let one or two people know a week about this Emerald Wonderland thing, you know, before we know it, we'll have 100 people in chat. We've got a lot of good things planned for this on the back end. And by any means, if your local school or university or theater production group's looking for a wonderful script to perform a play, get a hold of us at jscullybooks@gmail.com. I've got any format, any language that you want, from play to a screenplay to a book format. I'm ready to produce a movie with this. I have a pitch deck that's pretty nice so far. Now, just to give you an idea, if you would think about a movie, let me show them something real quick, Izzy. These are the kind of characters that I would like to see in a movie, and like a Pixar type fashion. Now, I was telling Izzy earlier, I'm also thinking about it, you know, doing more than thinking, but producing a video game from this one day, an interactive video game where you, as you go along, these characters come out and meet you along the way and you interact with them. And of course, they would have the API of a large language model behind them, so you could chat with them about whatever you want, from math to life to arts or whatever, but they'll always want to bring you back to the storyline. Working on a screenplay, short film. I want to make a release on my channel a couple years. Hey, heck yeah, man. Let us know if y'all want to, you know, need some work or collaboration. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Emerald Wonderland video game. Oh. I mean, I think everybody can agree on something so far that you could totally see this made into a movie. And you wonder, like, did somebody write this already? No, I'm writing it. I don't, you know, it's like, I don't even know how the idea came to me. It was like I was chosen by the fairy tale gods, you know. When you think about it, it could be one of the best books written in the 21st century. I know, an open world game, like a whole new world, parallel universe. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in seeing that screenplay. That's pretty cool. A candy called Toxic Waste Hazardly Sour Candy.
Mama Bears.
Yeah, just some really good, I don't know if I have any more examples of that type characters here in the shoot, but here's the book cover for the first book. Maybe. What else we got, Izzy? We got bacon.
Bacon!
Or you can have a piece of cake. Piece of cake and some coffee. That sounds good too. Or bacon! Hey, Echo. Love good bacon in the morning. Need to drink one of these. The hell is that? Hey, what the hell? Bacon! So, I think she's been running these overlays here a little bit. There's Janica's painting of the Cheshire Cat. Janica. What else we got there? We all know who that is. Bacon wrap bacon. Yeah, right, man. Bacon wrap, a bacon sandwich with bacon for bread. Damn, the YouTube payday was like yesterday or today, but they don't pay you on the weekends. You gotta wait till Monday. They want to take out your anything you charging you for. Bacon Chronicles, hell yeah. No, we did a 5-hour stream earlier where we ran the overlays. We had a pretty good bit of support earlier, you know. I think we're close back to 100 members now. Very close. We got up to what was like 148 members or something at one point. All that stuff, man. Phil used to go to the movies and bring in all that stuff with us. Stay down there all day and go watch all the movies. I'm sure the manager probably got a kick out of it, watching us sneak from one end to the other. Mom would drop us off, you know, at the early matinee, and then we'd come pick us up like a little bit before 7. Of course, we sneak in over to the rated R movies. Mama bears. All right, y'all ready for part 5 and part 6? Janica got her earbuds in. Scully pop, get a little sip of water. For those that some of y'all probably don't know, but that's me as Dorothy right there. You see that? Isn't that incredible? It's crazy, man. We'll get to reading back here, reading. Let Izzy take over. Did she get back yet? Hey, Gray. Deep water. Yeah, I'll be chatting during the breaks. Probably gonna run a director's cut this week too. Last 4 episodes. And Janica, let's go. All right. What's Phil say? Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna write a movie. In the highest tower of her crystalline castle, Glamora, the gilding witch, stood before an ornate mirror. Her beauty was breathtaking and terrible. Skin like polished alabaster, hair a cascade of liquid gold, eyes shifting colors like a kaleidoscope. Her gown seemed woven from moonlight and diamond dust, shimmering with every movement. With a graceful wave of her hand, the mirror's surface rippled, transforming into a scrying pool. Images of Dorothy and her companions flickered into view, their determined faces reflected in the enchanted glass. Lamora's perfect lips curved into a smile that didn't quite reach her ever-changing eyes.
Well, well. What have we here? New additions to my collection, perhaps?
She leaned closer, studying each member of the group. Her gaze lingered on Dorothy's patchwork dress, frown marring her flawless features.
How chaotic. So much potential. Wasted in movement and change. Don't you understand that true beauty lies in eternal perfection?
As she watched, she saw the heroes resist the lure of her enchanted gardens, pressing onward despite the wonders surrounding them. Lamora's frown deepened, a crack appearing in her porcelain cheek.
Simple little things, aren't they? But they'll learn. They'll all learn. In the end.
With another wave of her hand, the image shifted to show the crystallized Alice, standing frozen in a pose of perpetual curiosity. Lamora's smile returned, satisfied.
One of them understand. Look how lovely she is now. Forever preserved in the moment of wonder.
She turned away from the mirror, gliding across the room to a vast collection of crystallized figures. People, animals, even entire scenes frozen and glittering tableau. Each one a victim of her obsession with static beauty.
Soon you'll have new friends to admire for all eternity.
Turning to the mirror, she watched as Dorothy and the others drew closer to her castle. Her eyes narrowed, colors swirling faster in their depths.
Come then, little heroes.
Lamora challenged, her voice hardening like diamond.
Come and see what true beauty is. I'll teach you the glory of stillness, the perfection of unchanging loveliness.
With a gesture, she sent shimmering waves of magic rippling out across her domain, enhancing every enchantment, every lure and trap.
Let's see how long you can resist perfection.
She smiled, a crack in her cheek sealing over, leaving her face flawless once more.
Don't thank me for making you eternally beautiful.
As Lamora turned away, the mirror continued to show the approaching heroes. Their determination clear even through the enchanted glass. The witch may have thought victory assured, but she had yet to understand the power of friendship, strength of combined stories, and the true beauty of growth and change. stage was set for a clash between static perfection and vibrant, evolving beauty. And in the gilded gardens where nothing was quite as it seemed, the outcome was anything but certain. I may have gotten my numbers mixed up. We'll just take a little quick break here. I saw a few people. Hey, Jody. How you doing, darling? Glad you made it. Love some jasmine tea. Yeah, what's that good for, jasmine tea? There's a pizza buffet. Smarky. My mom would drop me, bro. Hell yeah, I remember those days too. Great. Seven, 8. That it? Yeah, okay. Part 7. It's going to be part 6 and then 7. I got my numbers mixed up. Good night. How the hell I did that? Oh man, I must have drank over a gallon of water today already. So we're going to read part 6 and 7. 7 is the finale for episode 9. A little discombobulated there for a minute. Yeah, I've been drinking a ton of water today. Yeah, man, we got like 70, almost 75 likes on the live earlier on the slideshows. Also known to fight cancer. I need to incorporate a little bit more green tea. You want to get that good kind that has a drizzle in the bottom of the cup, huh? Like when you go to the Japanese restaurant. All right, we're going to read the last 2 parts here, guys. The gilded garden shimmered around our heroes as they pressed forward. their pace slowed, but their resolve unshaken. At the center of their grove, balanced precariously on a contraption that looked like a cross between a wheelbarrow and a tea trolley, was the crystallized form of Alice. Linehatter wiped his brow, adjusting his grip on the handles of his creation. I must say, I'm rather proud of this curiosity carrier. Pulled it right out of my hat, don't you know? The device, true to its creator's nature, was a whimsical mix of gears, teacups, and what appeared to be a repurposed grandfather clock. Despite its odd appearance, it served its purpose, allowing the group to bring Alice along on their quest. Dorothy led the way, her patchwork dress shimmering with each step. Stay focused, everyone. Remember what we're here for. But even as she spoke, her eyes were drawn to a field of flowers that seemed to be made of spun sugar and starlight. She shook her head, forcing herself to look away. Wendy, walking alongside the curiosity carrier, found herself constantly fighting the urge to stop and explore. A grove of trees with leaves of gossamer and chunks of polished amber called out to her storyteller's heart. Just imagine the tales these trees could tell. Steps faltered for a moment before Red Wolf's gentle nudge brought her back to reality. Red Wolf himself wasn't immune to the garden's lures. His keen nose picked up scents that promised adventures and mysteries beyond imagining. But each time he was tempted to follow a scent, he glanced at Alice's frozen form and growled softly, renewing his determination. The Cheshire Wizard kept disappearing and reappearing, his grin fading and reforming as he fought against the garden's enchantments.
I must say, I've never had to work so hard to keep myself together.
As they journeyed deeper into the gilded gardens, the challenges grew more intense. They passed pools of liquid music that begged to be bathed in, trees that grew books instead of fruit, their pages whispering forgotten stories, fields of flowers that transformed into butterflies and back again with each breath of wind. Each wonder was more tempting than the last. The sight of Alice, frozen in eternal curiosity, spurred them onward. Finally, after what seemed like hours of resisting the garden's allure, they crested a hill and caught their first clear view of Glamora's castle. Rose before them a masterpiece of crystal and light, its spires reaching impossibly high into the sky. Linehatter let out a low whistle, his hat transforming into a miniature version of the castle. I dare say that's the fanciest teapot I've ever seen. Dorothy squared her shoulders, her eyes fixed on the glittering structure. This is it, everyone. Someone here's the key to saving Alice and stopping tomorrow. Wendy nodded, her hands resting gently on Alice's crystalline shoulder. We're almost there, Alice. Hold on just a little longer. Red Wolf's hackles raised as he sniffed the air.
Be on your guard. I smell magic and danger.
As our heroes approached the base of the castle, the very air seemed to shimmer with power. Final confrontation with Glamora, the Gilding Witch, was at hand. What challenges awaited them with those crystal laws? Would they be able to resist the ultimate temptation of eternal, unchanging beauty? Steps and hearts steel against the enchantments. Group press forward. The fate of Alice. Perhaps the very nature of beauty itself hung in the balance. Part 7. Part 8. Our heroes stood before the towering crystal doors of Glamora's castle. Their reflections distorted in the faceted circles. Dorothy took a deep breath, patchwork dress shimmering with the combined essence of their stories. Ready? She asked, looking at each of her companions. With nods of determination, they pushed the doors open, entering a vast hall that seemed to be made entirely of mirrors and prisms. Crystallized Alice, still perched on Lionheader's contraption, reflected infinitely in every direction. Suddenly, Glamora's voice echoed through the hall, coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. Welcome, my dears, to true beauty.
Picture this, folks. Two worlds collide. You've got yourself the Emerald Wonderland. Meet the Cheshire Lion, who can make himself invisible, and the Tin Hatter, whose eyes spin like roulette wheels. The Scarecrow Queen. Once the ruler of Wonderland, now dethroned and seeking revenge, she wears the crown of thorns. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road to the sea of tea and tranquility. The Tin Hatter, a fusion of the Tin Woodman and the Mad Hatter. He has a metallic body adorned with gears and cogs, topped with a large top hat that the eerie Scarecrow Queen rides a broomstick made from a rose stem. The wizard, when push comes to shove, sometimes you need to make your own door. Dorothy, quick, turn the knob.
Suddenly, Glamora's voice echoed through the hall, coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. Welcome, my dears, true beauty. Aren't you tired of change or decay? Why not join my collection and be perfect forever? As she spoke, the mirrors began to swirl, creating dizzying vortexes of reflected light. Each hero saw themselves transformed into idealized crystalline versions, eternally young, flawless, and utterly still. Wendy gasped, reaching out towards her reflection before pulling back. It's tempting. Red Wolf growled, shaking his head to clear it.
Don't listen, it's all an illusion.
Gamora materialized before them, her beauty almost painful to behold.
An illusion? Oh no, my pets. This is reality perfected. Why struggle against it?
She raised her hands, sending waves of golden light washing over the group. Linehatter's legs began to crystallize, rooting him to the spot.
Oh my! This is rather inconvenient for tap dancing.
Dorothy, fighting against the spell, called out.
Cheshire Wizard! The Prism of Perspectives! We need to find it!
Cheshire Wizard, his form flickering as he resisted Glamora's magic, began to flit around the room. Seeking. Now where would I hide an all-powerful prism if I were a beauty-obsessed witch?
You'll never find it. Soon you'll all be perfect additions to my collection.
As the crystallization crept up Linehatter's body, Wendy had an idea. She began to tell a story, her voice rising above the magical chaos.
Once upon a time, there was a witch who thought beauty was about perfection. She forgot that true beauty lies in imperfection, and change and growth.
As Wendy spoke, the mirrors began to ripple, showing scenes of life in all its messy, changing glory. Wrinkled face creased with laughter, child's first wobbly steps, a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. Gamora screamed,
Stop it! You're ruining everything!
but Wendy continued, joined now by Dorothy and Red Wolf, each adding to the tale. Crystallization slowed and began to recede. Meanwhile, the Cheshire Wizard had noticed something odd about Glamora's reflection. Unlike everything else in the castle, it didn't multiply infinitely.
Curiouser and curiouser,
He mused, his grin widening. With a flash of inspiration, he pounced on Glamora's shadow. There, hidden in plain sight, was the prism of perspective, masquerading as an ordinary part of the witch's form. I believe I found what we're looking for. Glamora lunged for the prism, but Dorothy was quicker. She grabbed it, holding it high.
Everyone, look through it, see the truth.
As each hero gazed through the prism, the illusions fell away. They saw Glamora not as a perfect beauty, but as a sad, lonely figure, trapped in her own distorted view of the world. The witch wailed, her flawless appearance cracking like a porcelain mask.
No, destroying everything. Not destroying,
Dorothy said gently.
changing, growing. That's what real beauty is about.
With a shared nod, our heroes join hands, both focusing the power of their combined stories through the prism of perspective. A rainbow of light bursts forth, washing over the castle and the gilded gardens beyond. Everywhere the light touched, Glamora's enchantment shattered. Crystallized victims returned to life. The two perfect flowers and trees transformed into vibrant natural beauty. In the center of it all, Glamora herself began to change. The light swirled around her, breaking through her icy exterior to reveal the scared, vulnerable being beneath. As the magic settled, Glamora looked at her hands in wonder. For the first time in eons, she saw the beauty in her own imperfections. I remember now. I was once a guardian of true beauty, but I lost my way. The heroes turned out a frozen crystal. Dorothy approached her friend, holding up the prism of perspectives. Time to wake up, Alice. There's so much more to be curious about. A beam of light engulfed Alice, and with the sound of tinkling chimes, the crystal melted away. Alice blinked, looking around in wonder. My goodness, did I miss an adventure? Laughter and cheers erupted as the group embraced their restored friend. Even Glamora hesitantly joined in the celebration. As the excitement died down, our heroes found themselves once again at a crossroads. The yellow brick road stretched out before them, leading away from the now transformed gilded gardens. Dorothy smiled at her companions, old and new. Well, gang, it looks like we got another choice to make. Where to next? The Lion Hatter's hat transformed into a signpost, its arms spinning wildly.
Oh, the places we could go. The tea parties we could throw.
Wendy's eyes sparkled with excitement. Another story to dive into, another adventure to be had. Alice, still marveling at her restored form, nodded eagerly. I do believe I'm curious to see what lies ahead. Redwood sniffed the air, catching the scent of new tales on the wind.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be an interesting chase.
Cheshire Wizard's grin widened possibly.
In the realm of stories, my friends, every ending is just a new beginning in disguise.
And so, with laughter and anticipation, our band of heroes set off down the yellow brick road once more. Behind them, Glamora waved farewell, ready to discover her own story. As they walked, the bricks beneath their feet seemed to shimmer with possibility. What new tales awaited them? What challenges would they face? Only time would tell. But one thing was certain, whatever adventure came next, they would face it together. Their combined stories growing ever richer with each step they took. Episode 9. There you have it, dear adventurers. Our heroes have shattered illusions, redefined beauty, and added another spectacular chapter to their ever-growing tale. But hold on to your magic hats and ruby slippers, because the best is yet to come. Next time on the grand finale of Emerald Wonderland's first season, our intrepid band of storybook misfits will face their greatest challenge yet. Will all the threads of their fantastic journey weave together into a happily ever after? Or will they find themselves at the beginning of an even grander adventure? Tune in for episode 10, where Oz meets Wonderland for the ultimate storytelling showdown. It's going to be so exciting. It'll make the Cheshire Cat's grin look like a frown. So polish your looking glasses, dust off your magic wands, and get ready for a finale that'll knock your striped socks off. Yellow Brick Road is calling out one last time this season. You won't want to miss where it leads. Until next time, keep believing in magic, always chase your curiosity, and remember, in the world of Emerald Wonderland, every ending is just a new beginning in disguise. Good night and sweet dreams of wonder. Zonny, sk, Phil Pop. Mama Bear. We talk. Hey, Martha. Mouth so dry, I feel like I've been chewing on pool chalk. How you doing, Martha? Like you made machine head. There you is. KK. Hey, KK. Wow. Hey, Jody Pop. Episode 9. We're almost done with the whole season, y'all. We're going to get our book published, and lots of good dedications in there. We're going to need a couple of pages for dedications, man. I want to include every member in the channel on there. Get some water. Man, I'm going to drink a gallon and a half of water today. Y'all don't forget to hit the like. Did we lose Izzy? I didn't see her comment in a while. Probably wore a slap out today. 10-10, you know it. And we will have 4 seasons total, 10 episodes a season, which will end up being 4 books and one big leather-bound fairy tale edition. Oh, good deal, Maureen. I've enjoyed so much sitting back, listening, lurking while crocheting on my nativity books. I need to start unwinding. I'll catch the rest tomorrow. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Zonnie. Yep. How'd we do on time? Yeah, right under the 15-minute mark. It looks good. It's kind of about getting a format down and systems in place, no matter what you do as a content creator. Yeah, I like to go back and listen to them, but I don't have the time to always do it. So I said, well, why not just do a live director's cut version where I talk while the thing's playing? But y'all get used to that. Ugh. But yeah, thank you for taking that down. Let's get rid of that overlay so I don't have to listen to it. Just gonna chill here for a few minutes, see if y'all have any questions about anything. Remember, this is the prototype we're working on, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Trying to develop the story and all right, squirrels, thank you for coming. Glitter World. Glitter Tangles. Scuss. I'm pretty happy with the way it went tonight. Had a few new characters come in.
I know I sound like I'm in the hallway now. I'm having to sit back in my chair a little bit so I can relax. Stretch my back. Yeah, next week is going to be a doozy, man. Y'all wait. I got a good one planned for the season finale. It has to be good, you know? Thank you, Bill. Magnifico. Presentación. Excellent story, says Janica. I know, isn't it really good? Like, all these characters, like, flowing in my head, man. I don't know. I imagine after a while, I'll be going to bed at night and before I fall asleep, it'd be flying through my head like they do, but yeah. Goodness. I better plug in my phone. It's getting low. Just sit here and chill for a minute, and then we'll get some outros going. Check that. It looks like they got a new storm out there getting ready to brew up in the Gulf. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, looking forward to some good lucid dreams tonight. You got a heck of imagination. Yeah, I figured, you know, honestly, I didn't ever think, you know, 1 or 2 books gonna do it for you know, but you know, my first book, Dutch Coffee Shop, it's a great story, but it's not Emerald Wonderland, you know? Like, I mean, this thing is, like, so different. It's for all ages and walks of life, and, you know, what can you say? Ugh. I'm back on a day schedule now, y'all, so like getting tired early in the evening. I'm on Janica's schedule, I think. Izzy's like, they're staying all night now. Yeah, it's a different genre, no doubt. I mean, my first book, it's pretty hardcore. It's not something you want a kid to read, you know. Well, I'm gonna have to treat myself to something yummy. I had a spinach salad earlier. I made a balsamic and olive oil. I put some maple syrup in there too. It was good. Might have to do that again. Yeah, I'm happy with that episode. It was probably one of my more favorite ones so far. Le petit est sur le collègue, culotte du velours. I'm sipping a black box Pinot wine. Propose to your readings to Scully Pop. Yeah. All right, Izzy. Yeah, we're about to hit some outros here right quick. I know that animation aspect, like, I'd be picky about that, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm just interested in selling a screenplay outright to somebody, you know? I want to retain rights to production and everything else. I mean, I'm gonna have some kind of good system in place for that. But honestly, we got enough material to create, you know, like a Netflix series, not even a movie, but a whole series. Mm. Hey, Russ Mobile. Nice to see you. That's a nice, really good art channel right there. Just met Ross the other day. How you doing, buddy? A big channel, almost a couple 100,000 subscribers. He's a cool artist, though. Can't remember how I met, but I was like, that looks interesting. Go check him out. Ross, I believe you say. Ross Mobile. See Tim Burton looking at this. Yeah. Yes, Janica's painting right there. She actually painted that. Yeah, the animation, like characters like that, you know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, let's see if we can get some outros going here. We'll cut you guys loose. Ready next week for season finale, episode 10 of season 1. We'll play a trailer from our member series that we produced earlier this year.
I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels and other works in the public domain and submissions from people like you. So buckle up. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side.